It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. The fashion industry is a crowded space, especially with those folks who are providing box services. And to get the customer's attention is a big, big deal. Now, Wantable faced very, very stiff competition, by the way. And the competition came from a lot of other companies like Trunk Club, Birchbox, FabFitFun, and these services will all vie in to be a part and get a share of this billion-dollar box industry where they send the clothes to you. And this whole industry is valued at $222 billion fashion industry. So now we got a problem. How do we get in and how do we stand out? So Wantable had to differentiate itself from everybody else. And it had to make a way that it stood out, but customers loved them. So they said, wait, we'll offer discounting makeup, we'll focus on apparel, and we're gonna launch this whole men's fitness. We won't focus on women right now, focus on men's fitness, and we're gonna offer a way that we can style for them. Now, what really made them stand out from everybody else, and this is what I want you to hear as a CEO, is they had their own framework, they had their own algorithm that would match the customer's clothes to the customer's style, and so it took them from this one-fit-all type of box that other companies were doing to saying something that, no, we hear you, we see you, and we're gonna make this customized just for you. So this allowed them to stand out. Not only did it allow them to get new clients as part of their sales system, it allowed them to personalize it, and then personalize it, they build customer loyalty, and building customer loyalty, they understood their preferences, and understood their preferences, their sales system was all wrapped around it. Whoa, what an ingenious way to get into the business. So what's my big takeaway for you as you're watching right now? What's my big takeaway? Number one, have a smart sales system that is what? Customized for your clients, that does what? Solves a problem, and in solving that problem, you will be profitable, build a loyal base, and you will see your sales go up, 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 and away. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. I'm super excited that you're here, super excited that you're here right now. And we're gonna get started the way we do every single morning. And we get started with one mantra. And our mantra is, if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Why? Because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. What am I trying to say? My big takeaway for you is that selling is really, at the end of the day, it's serious business. So repeat these words after me. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Why? Because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. Now, as you're out there watching, as you're out there listening right now, I want you to also move to our mantra. And what we do for every CEO, and every CEO needs to say these words, is we have a mantra to our sales department. And our mantra is, hear me clearly, we will learn, we will earn, and we will return. Now, isn't that kind of important? This is not for you, it's for you as a CEO to your sales department. And I think every CEO needs to say this every single morning. So I want you to repeat these words after me. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from existing clients, in order to get new and old clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. Now, every morning we have three objectives at the CEO Sales Huddle. Our number one objective is sales growth. So it's all about how we're gonna grow the business. Our number two sales objective is handle any roadblocks. Just like we just experienced with the case study right now, there's gonna be some roadblocks, there's gonna be some challenges, it's not easy. And number three is to build a seven-figure sales team. Now, every CEO needs to understand really 5 sales pillars that every CEO needs to know in order to be successful. Now, we do this every single morning, but I want to go through it if I can quickly. I think it's very important. Number one, you must have a CEO sales plan. So you must have a one-page CEO sales plan that allows you to have a smart system, smart sales structure, and put that in place with your sales funnel to generate revenue. Number two, you must have a sales cycle. You must understand the sales cycle that your clients are going through from the time you connect with them, to the time you communicate inside of a community with them, to the time they're ready to convert or purchase something from you, and then you've got to be able to service them. And then you've got to have a CEO sales message. Now, we understand this. Our words will make us rich. So what is the message? What are the words that we're using with our clients? Number 4 sales pillar, there's five, but number 4 sales pillar is the CEO sales dashboard. Why? Because what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. Yes, yes, yes. Some of you have been around for a while. And number 5, you must have a sales team. You do those couple things, and that will put you right in place with where you want to be. So why do we get together? What is our outcome? For those folks that are tuning in for the very first time, first, I want to welcome you. And do me a favor, look right below the video. If you're watching live and you can see me, but I can't see you, look below the video and put hashtag I'm here. I like to connect with you because you can see me. I can't see you, but you're in the conversation. Thanks a lot for joining and inviting me to your sales meeting, into your sales huddle, maybe into your iPods right now, or if you listen to the replay and you're watching us online. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Look right below the video if you can and put hashtag replay, hashtag replay. You're in the conversation. Thanks so much for joining. For all the folks who download the podcast, thank you. For those folks that watch us on YouTube or Amazon or On Demand or Apple TV or Roku or whatever platform we might be streaming on right now and you're watching, we appreciate you. Drop me a line over at I am Che Brown. Let me know that you're in the conversation. The number one distinction we teach is you stay in the conversation. You're in the conversation around sales and success, and these ideas are top of mind to you. Now, top of mind to you, you're just more likely to produce. Now, number one question I get asked often is, what is the CEO Sales Huddle? And the CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. So I get it that you already know how to sell. Question is, how do you sell more faster? How do you do it easily? Well, here's our big why. And this is why we get together. This is the number one reason why. It's about sales growth. It's about sales accountability. And it's about consistency. And you may have heard this before because I think it's so true that we'll often do more for others than we'll do for ourselves. So you're here. You showed up. It's about being consistent. But you say, how long do I need to tune in? We only ask for 15 minutes a day. So if you think about it from another perspective, there are 1,440 minutes in every day. Never 1,441. Okay. So you give 15%, 1% of your day to focus on sales, which without sales, well, it's the oxygen for every great business in history. So without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. So 15 minutes, the best use of your time. So thanks for letting me tune in. Hit the wrong button. For those folks that are tuning in, want to know what is our number one outcome? Why do we get together? Well, it's about generating $100,000 a month over and beyond whatever it is you're earning today because you focus on your sales. And I want you to imagine you had an extra $100,000 a month. It's pouring into your bank account month after month after month, over and beyond whatever you earn. And how is your life? Doesn't that sound great? Now, we're going to move to our next segment. Our next segment is the CEO Sales Dashboard. Yes! And so for those folks that tune in, there was a huge problem in the market. And the number one problem that a lot of folks had in the market was, hey, Shay, how do I measure? How do I manage a CEO? And I said, you know what? Over the years, there's only 5 indicators that have shifted my client's life, their business, and made a difference for them. Those 5 indicators are leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. Now, that wasn't enough to give those 5 categories. Folks said, well, how do I measure that, Shay? Where do I go? It didn't exist. So we created the CEO Sales Dashboard because we believe in a philosophy. And our philosophy is what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. So I'm going to ask you to measure those 5 areas. And my promise is you will get better. Now, you're not alone. We have the CEO Sales Dashboard. Let's take them to the CEO Sales Dashboard. There we go. So for those folks that are watching right now that have this open, you're in the CEO Sales Dashboard. You go to today's date, go all the way across, come down to today's date. Once you get down to today's date, the number one thing I want you to do when you get down there right now, for those folks that are watching that are in here, I think we're there. Okay, maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed it. There we go. That are there. Once you find today's date, come down, and I want you to put in how many leads came in yesterday. And then for some of you, you're going to go down to appointments. How many appointments were set? How many appointments were run? Others of you, well, you're going to come down today. I want to focus on one area, and that one area I want to focus on today is offers. Because here's what I believe, and I believe this with every fiber in my heart. And here it is. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. So how many offers did your team make yesterday? Now, when you go to offers, we're not going to just stop there. We're not going to leave you just there with offers. We're going to look at 3 different types of offers, right? So for some of you, an offer is you offered them to get the credit card. Got it. Some of you made an offer for someone to review the contract. Some of you made an offer for someone to give you ACH payment, give you a credit card. However you're collecting money However it works for you, congratulations. If you don't make the offer, you don't take the shot, I'll say that, or make the offer, then it's kind of hard to get any business, right? By the way, I mean, you don't know who you can help and who you can't help. So let's take a look at that. So measure that right now. Now, as you're measuring, I want you to show you 3 other categories that I think are important. On here. Number 1 is, did you make an offer for them to sign the contract? Put that down. Did you make an offer for them to take the next step? Now, the reason I say the next step, because one of the things I used to do is I used to beat myself up. And I would say, man, if I didn't get a deal, nothing happened. That's not true. You can make an offer for them to take the next step, to sit down with you, to review where you are. Isn't that kind of cool? Isn't that a good place to be in right now? So I want to acknowledge you for doing that, by the way. I want to acknowledge you for measuring it, managing it, and watching it get better. You do that, and I promise you, you will see your sales go up, 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 and away. Now, we don't stop there. Another one of the key components that I love doing every single day is we celebrate wins. We have a philosophy as well, and I want you to adopt it for your sales department. And the philosophy is powerful people ask powerful questions. Why? Because questions steer focus, and in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So I want to ask you right now to focus right now. And we're going to focus on 3 questions. And the 3 questions we're going to focus are, what are you most proud of? What was your biggest accomplishment yesterday? And what's the one thing you want to brag about? Like if you could brag right now, you come on and say, Shay, I had a great day. My team was rocking and rolling. We were in it. Here's how it looks from a sales department. What would it be? And we could bring you on right now and you could share. What would it be? Isn't that amazing? Yes, it's incredible. But we're not going to stop there and say, well, Shay, everything is rainbow, cupcakes, and unicorns, right? The world is perfect. No, we know one thing, the world is not perfect, okay? So we're going to go look at any hurdles. We talked about that in the case study earlier today. Why not step back and look at it now? So go right now, and we're going to look at what hurdles are out there that are holding us back. 3 questions. What was your biggest roadblock today? What's preventing you today from moving forward? And what's the one thing you can do that if you did it, it would move the company forward. It would move the needle. In fact, you're ready to step into it. You're not holding back. No. You're playing all full out. What would it be right now? Sometimes you do something that's no big deal. And other times you do something that just shifts the entire needle because you took that action, because you implemented that system, and because the infrastructure is in place, which is what we need for sales. Our sales system, a smart sales system, a sales infrastructure, and we need a sales funnel to support the sales team. You do that, the revenue is going to come in. With that being said, as we get to the end, we always do our message of the day, and my message of the day is stay the course. My message of the day is wherever you're going through, whether these are very, really good times, pour gasoline on it. That's what I like to say. Put the pedal to the metal, be all in, and push forward even faster. You can get there faster, easier. Or if you're all the way on the other side right now, and business has been tough, be all in. Don't dibble, don't dabble, don't sit on the sidelines, don't wish it was going to happen. Go ahead and take massive action. You can always correct the action, but take massive action. You do that, and you will see your sales go up, up, up and away. With that being said, it's been an honor and a privilege to serve you. Thanks for tuning in for the CEO Sales Huddle and allow me to be in your living room, or maybe listening to you on your AirPods, or maybe I'm on your iPhone or your Android, or maybe I'm on your tablet or your iPad, or maybe I'm just on your computer right now coming through. Thanks for tuning in. Make it a great day, everyone. We'll make some good things how we connect again next time. God bless, and keep doing God's work. We out of here, everyone. Peace.